Welcome back. A big Australian film star from the 80s is in the headlines this morning.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by Peter Ford, our entertainment editor. Pete, what's going on here? This is a really interesting story.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's a two-pronged story. And for those who don't know, because it is going back in time, Yahoo Serious was a big deal. That movie, Young Einstein, was a massive worldwide hit. He was on the cover of every magazine. In fact, he even got, in the 1 year, he got onto the cover of Time magazine and Mad magazine in the 1 year. You know you've hit the big time when you can do that. And it all stopped. I mean, there it is. There is that famous Time cover. So it all stopped after that. He brought out 2 other movies. They didn't do any business. He tried a bit of television. It didn't work. He is a classic one-hit wonder, but it doesn't seem that he made a lot of money out of that one hit back in the day. So the first prong of this story is that he is now living in a house up in the northern beaches of Sydney and refusing to leave. Now, it was owned by, still is owned by a man called Mr. Porter, and Mr. Porter had let Yahoo live in a granny flat at the back of the house. Now, as time has gone on, Mr. Porter is now in a nursing home with, it seems, pretty serious dementia, and Yahoo has moved into the main house and won't go. And the trustees want to sell the house, and they can't get rid of him, to put it bluntly. So they're now applying to a tribunal to have him removed. Now, I wonder if it's possible, just proposing this scenario, if Mr. Porter said things to Yahoo like, yes, you can live in the granny flat, and that seems to be no dispute about that. But did he also say, I'm going to hospital only for a short time, you can move into the main house and look after it for me till I get back? Maybe it's possible. We haven't heard from Yahoo. So that, I think, is the first prong of the story. The second prong of the story is he was homeless and living in his car before Mr. Porter said, you can come and live in my granny flat. So isn't that a sign of the times that, you know, people who you might think are really rich and famous, they might be famous, but they may not necessarily be rich. And I think that's the case here with Yahoo. So hopefully it can be sorted out to everybody's satisfaction, but at the moment it's a problem.
Moving on, King Charles is a big fan of an Aussie pop star.
Yeah, so what dropped last night was King Charles' radio show. Now, it's a one-off. I wouldn't mind betting it might become an annual thing. It's to celebrate and highlight Commonwealth Day. And he's chosen artists from various territories and countries of the Commonwealth. And obviously for Australia, well, he chose Kylie Minogue. We know that that was what he was going to choose. I guess we were all guessing what track would it be. You know, there's 37 years of music there to choose from. Well, he went right back to the beginning, and it was Loco-Motion, and this is why he chose it.
Kylie Minogue came to St James's Palace to perform this song in 2012. The song is The Loco-Motion, and this is music for dancing. Again, it has that infectious energy which makes it, I find, incredibly hard to sit still.
A little bit of the finger work there. Well, that's the nearest you get to the king dancing, I think.
But
Larry's confused.
Well, part confused and mainly disturbed. But it takes the funk out of it, doesn't it? Because it's a cool song, cool dance song. Yeah. But him saying it's a fabulous dance track, it doesn't make you want to get up and dance.
It's Loco-Motion. Loco-Motion. But you know, she's in great company, as she always is. You know, the Grace Jones and Diana Ross and Michael Bublé and Dame Kiri Te-Kanawa. And shout out to the Little Eva. Little Eva had the original hit with Loco-Motion way back in the day, and then Kylie went and redid it, and it became a hit again. Little Eva never made a cent. Poor old love. She died penniless, and she was in an unmarked grave, and the local town got together and raised money for her to have a headstone at least. But anyway, fast forward to now, and it's a wonderful radio show to have a listen to.
Okay, Mr. Buzzkill, let's pick that up again, shall we? Nicole Kidman has hit the red carpet for her new film. It's called Holland.
How many Nicole Kidmans are there?
I don't know. Like, prolific.
She's franchised, she's franchised herself out. Every week there seems to be a new TV show or a new movie. This one is called Holland. It's a mystery thriller. It's set in a place called Holland, Michigan. You can see there the Dutch set in the background. This is for the launch about 24 hours ago. And she was asked on the red carpet, what does she want to do next? I'm sure she's got 84 projects lined up before next arrives. But it's a surprise one, actually. Have a look at this.
Would I ever do White Lotus? I don't think I've ever been asked. I'm a massive fan of Mike White, so I do anything he writes because I just think he's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I love White Lotus. So there you go.
So White Lotus, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. She's kind of a bit big for that, I would have thought, but nonetheless, she loves the writing.
No, she's done that Pretty Little, what was it, that
Yeah, but she was
Lies?
EP
Pretty
of
Little
that.
Lies? Yeah.
Yeah, she likes to produce her own work, and although every show, every TV show she does, someone's dying. So she's got a head start there with White Lotus.
You know
I
who
guess.
deserves a raise? Is whoever does a Nicole Kidman schedule. Her scheduler.
Yeah.
And the clothing, and yeah.
Incredible. Thank you, Pete.
I'd love
Thank
to
you.
hear her sing Loco-Motion. Thank you, Pete.
Loco-Motion.
Hey,